live by. So today I'm going to talk about part one of characteristics that you look for in a man. A characteristic or characteristics that a decent man would have. All right, and let's go straight into it. So we meet people all the time, and we don't know what to look for in a partner, especially women. You don't know what to look for in a man, how to tell if he's good or bad, or if he's gonna be good in the future, or if he's gonna be a garbage person like probably your ex. You know what I mean? So one of the things that you first look for in his characteristic and his trait, in his natural, I mean, in his nature, natural state, right, is kindness. I ain't talking about niceness. I'm talking about kindness. Is that man kind? Is he kind when you go to a restaurant? Is he kind to the people who serves him? The waitresses, the waiter. Is he kind to people who are just walking by? Is he kind to everybody in general, or is he just kind to you? You gotta pay attention to a kind person. I'm not talking about a nice person. You know what I'm saying? Nice is just something that people do. Kindness is a characteristic. You know what I mean? That is who you are. You know what I mean? So look for a kind person. If the person is kind towards everybody else, believe me, to you, he should be even kinder. And he will flourish when it comes to you. You know what I mean? Like giving you attention, treating you with respect. He will be kind towards you. So I always look for a kind person, not just somebody who's just kind to you, but somebody who's kind to the general public. All right. Number two, a man always will tell you that, when you ask him his goals, especially when you just meet him, he would try to impress you. And I'm talking about this from experience. He would try to impress you and tell you stuff that sounds good, right? He would tell you his goals and his drive and his what he want to be and what, I want to be a doctor, you know what I mean? I want to be this, I want to be a lawyer. But the thing is, don't just focus on a man who's speaking the game. Focus on the one who is living it, who's actually doing it, who's actually working towards his goal right now. You know what I mean? Somebody who just don't talk about doing something in the future. Somebody who's currently doing it, and you could actually see it. Not just taking his word for it. See, we gotta stop taking people's word. You gotta see somebody actually doing it for real. Somebody who actually is going to school, or somebody who's stepping up, somebody who started on a job to step up his game to get to where he want to be. It's kind of so often that we take people's word to mean something. And a lot of times, a lot of people's word don't mean a damn thing to themselves, much less to us. So we gotta actually follow through. All right? Let them follow through. Number three, a man who shows loyalty. Now, you're not gonna know if a man is loyal from the get-go. But how you could test his loyalty is speak to him about what he believes in. And whatever he believes in, look at his action towards what he believes in. Now, if he say he believes in this, but his action is doing something different, then you might wanna realize that he is not consistent. You know what I mean? So a man who is loyal to his beliefs, a man who's loyal to his thoughts, a man who's loyal to his ideas. You know what I mean? That's how you measure the loyalty of a man. Not just a man who's going to be loyal to you. You will never know that. But based on how he lives his life, based on the things that you talk about. See, that's why you got to converse with people first. So when you converse and find out what he believes in and spiritual stuff or goals or what of dreams, aspirations, whatever you speak about, is he loyal to himself? Is he loyal towards those things? Not just, yeah, I believe in, but his action says I don't. All right, pay attention. But that's how you know if his loyalty is going to be real to you. So when he says, I love you, when he says, hey, I want to be with you, you know his loyalty means something. You know he means well. You know he actually means it. You know what I mean? That's how you will know. And five, a lot of times you meet somebody, man or woman, but I'm talking about men. Sometimes you meet men and you ask them, man, why are you single? And and I did this too. All of a sudden, he put all the blame on the woman. All the blame. She's this, man, that B did this and that B did that. Let me tell you this right here. Whenever you find a man who doesn't take responsibility or doesn't take some responsibility for the situation, then something is wrong. Look at being a narcissist. Look at being an egotistical jerk. You got to find a man who actually is willing to take responsibility for what happened in his life because he had a part to do with it. He had something to do with it. So pay attention to a person who will actually not take any blame at all, not taking the responsibility, no accountability for nothing that happened in his life. Now, you tell me all these women in his life are the same. All these women in his life did him wrong. All the women in his life did something. They're all hoes or they're all bees or they're all crazy. No. The man who will openly admit his faults, a man who will learn from his faults, and a man he's working on actually overcoming his flaws. That's exactly what you want. Those are characteristics of a good man, all right? Of a decent man, of a man whose relationship with you will flourish. All right, pay attention. This is my first four. I'm going to come again. This is part one. All right, you all take it easy. Pay attention.